In this video, I'm going to show you a tool called as PC Manager. Now, the PC Manager tool is used for boosting PC's performance. So remember, this is only for Windows PC. This tool works in Windows 10 and Windows 11 as well. But Windows 10, you need to have 1809 version and above. Now, the tool is in a beta version. Uh, as of the recording September 2023, it is a free tool. So it is a free tool by Microsoft, and it allows you to do so many things. Now, some of the features are like it has a boost action. It allows you to boost the RAM memory consumption, clean up unwanted files or temporary files. It can do you a health check for your PC, configure storage management, process management. You can manage the startup apps. You can do a Windows update from here. You will receive a notification that a Windows update is pending. You can configure default browser settings, repair the taskbar, and you can scan for viruses, deep clean up your drives, manage all the large files which is there within your file system. You can manage the apps, you can enable storage sense, and also you can get some free window tips. This is the URL. This is the URL which you need to navigate pcmanager.microsoft.com to navigate and then download this application. Now, this application, once it is installed, it, so this is how the app will look like. Now, what all things you can do? One is it in the home screen it will tell you that your PC needs a health check. Use health check to give your PC a checkup. So I can click on health check, and then it will start looking out for issues. It will scan the Windows defaults. It will list down the items to clean up. It will scan for junk files that can take up system spaces, and then it will start displaying me some information that okay, these are the things which needs a cleanup, like a Windows cache, browser cache, temp files, system logs. If I click on proceed, it will start cleaning up. So I've just now saved a lot of space. Okay, now again going back to home, here it says that my system is consuming 61% memory and there are 0 KB temp files. If I click on boost, then it will start this memory usage reduction. So now it has reduced to 55%. Okay, so it is a significant change. Okay, it will show you when the health check was done, uh, and then you can click on deep cleanup to deep clean up the application files which has been consumed by your system. So it will do a deep scanning to show if there are any Windows update related files which is like taking up some space. Then you can go ahead and like select most of the things, and then you can even delete the recycle bin item and click on proceed. So now it is showing me that you can reclaim 2.5 gigs or 2.1 gigs of drive space. So that's a significant thing. Next, what you can do, you can view the processes which is within your system, and then you can end the process from here. Okay, you can directly end the process from here. So if I don't want Teams usage, then I can end Teams usage from here itself. So it is as good as a shortcut for your taskbar application. Okay, now again, coming back to home, if I click on startup, it will tell me what all things loads up when my system is starting up or booting up. So I can turn that on or off depending on what is needed by me. Okay, if there are too many applications which is hindering the startup process, I may go ahead and stop those loading time. Other thing what you can do is like go to protection, you can scan. Now here it will scan for the viruses. Okay, it will scan for key system locations. It can scan the startup apps, browser extensions, background services, hardware drivers, etc. I'll just cancel this now. uh, Now here you can also see Windows updates. Okay, if you click on it, it will tell you that okay, these are the Windows update which is pending. Why don't you do that? Okay, so I can click on update, and then it will start uh, updating those part. I can repair the taskbar. I can restore default apps. Okay, so if I want to open say Microsoft Edge as a default browser, I can set those. If I want to open Adobe Acrobat, to open PDF documents, I can do that. Okay. Moving on to storage, we have seen the deep cleanup application. We can also see all the files which have been downloaded, okay, by my system. So if I click on downloaded files, then we'll list down all the files, and also it shows me the large files which is part of the system. Now here, this is a very important utility for you to track the large files which is there in the system, and that will be a good candidate for cleanup. This one links to a storage sense, so it will take you to the Windows storage sense application. Moving on to apps, again we have seen the process management, startup apps, manage apps. Now manage apps will list down the rarely used apps just to save the space. Okay, so it will list down all the apps which are rarely used, and then you can clean up those things. Going back to Toolbox, here you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of your application. So if I click on screenshot, then I can take the screenshot, and then this screenshot will be stored in the screenshot folder. Okay, you can go over there and then view it. Another nice thing is, like, it has a link to recorder, so it will start recording. So if I start saying something, it will start recording. Saying something, it will start recording. Saying something, it will start recording. Now you can also trigger notepad calculator from here. Okay, so if you click on notepad, it will open notepad. Click on calc, it will open calculator. Also, this is an interesting one, captions. If you want to see the live captions over here, then this is an interesting one. So usually captions we are used to see in YouTube, but here it will give you that live caption interface, and then it will start, showing you the captions. Okay, and then the captions has a lot of settings over here. So if you click on settings, you can position it above below screen. You can position the caption language, preferences, include microphone audio, and there are many things which you can do over here. Okay, now as I speak, you see that the captions are being displayed in the screen. There are other external links like currency converter, Bing translator. So these are all, this will open the browser and then it will take you to that location. Settings, there are some settings which, if you want any button to be enabled or disabled, those all things you can do it over here. But in a nutshell, I would say Microsoft PC Manager is an impressive tool. It allows you to boost your system performance. It helps you keep your system clean. It helps you do a regular health check and see how your system is behaving, and then take proactive actions against it. So that's it, folks. This is all about the tool PC Manager. Why don't you guys download it and try using it, and let me know the feedback. Thank you.